This is not a gameplay footage video. If you missed participating yourself, other players who are better shots than I have doubtless uploaded footage already. I'll only be going over the first impressions that I personally took away from the experience, so this will be kinda short. The engine upgrade is here! At least the beta version is, or was. Today, at time of writing, June 27th, 2020, Little Orbit has finally shown off a fully public, fully open beta version of the long-awaited engine upgrade. Some networking issues did mean that not everyone managed to get logged in, and the test was cut short due to technical problems, but despite these setbacks, the engine is looking good. Literally, it's fucking gorgeous. Vehicles have reflection mapping, weapons have bullet tracer particles again, and dark shades on clothing actually look dark without becoming muddy. Things look good, which is why I feel bad for having to say this next part. Temper your expectations. After years of waiting, and after years of listening to First Gamers First and now Little Orbit tell us that major gameplay upgrades are dependent upon the new engine coming out, it's extremely tempting to look at the engine itself as the solution to all of the game's ills. This is not true. The engine feels the same in minute-to-minute gameplay. It's the same game, warts and all. When the next open beta inevitably gets opened, you can see for yourselves what I mean. The gunplay, the movement, it's all still tight and responsive as it ever was. Weird, jagged edges on world geometry still cause the same clipping issues they always have. It's the same game. Temper your expectations. There are, of course, problems with the client. Frame rate issues were my biggest foe, though I sort of know why. I don't remember where I saw this, but I recall reading a warning on the forum somewhere that AMD graphics cards would not play nicely with the new engine, and boy, howdy were they not lying. I'm running an RX 5700 XT, and my frame rate still hung out in the 40 to 60 range every time other characters were on screen. It peaked at 60, my refresh rate, while looking at scenery alone, so it's clearly something involving the character models. The rumored input lag that the forums have been ablaze over after the switch to forced borderless windowed mode instead of full screen is present, but it's not as bad as expected. If I had to guess, and I do because I have no intention of setting up a hand cam and syncing it to footage, I'd say it's probably in the 5 to 10 millisecond range most of the time. It's not bad, but it's not good either, and it seems to be inconsistent. More characters on screen felt like it caused higher input lag, but I could just be a crackhead. Unsure. However, despite these issues, I've come away from the test with extremely positive feelings. From seeing how Matt has been handling the game's development, I've been confident for a little while now that LO genuinely cares about the game, but it's still extremely relieving to actually get tangible proof of the upgrade's progress. We're getting there. It's not done, but it's getting there. That being said, I say again, temper your expectations. When it's done, the networking issues this first playtest was plagued by will not be present, nor will the frame rate issues. Matt's weekly engine upgrade status reports indicate that getting the frame rate problem fixed is a top priority, so we need not fear in that regard. However, no matter how good the engine upgrade is, it's not the big one. It's not the big instant fix-all that it is so tempting for us to pretend it is. The engine upgrade is, at its core, a back-end fix to allow the developers the freedom to actually produce meaningful new content. It's the new hotness, but it's not some kind of absurd mega band-aid that will bring the veterans back and save the new players. It's a stepping stone. I'm excited for what the future holds for APB. This early version of the engine shows us that great new things are to come. We've just got to be patient. Oh, and while I've got your ear, quit bitching about the technical issues plaguing the beta. It's a beta. Don't be a dick.